Hey all you Aquarius people. I will be doing a reading for you for 2020 and I'll be picking a few cards for you. So the love, health, career, wealth, work, spirituality, social and overall cards. So I'll start with the love card first for all you Aquas out there. For all you Aquas out there. For you Aquas out there, we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is pretty much suggesting to take action within your friendships and different opportunities to do online. You might actually meet someone that might take a while. There might be a little bit of dreaming involved. There's a lot of fantasy and a lot of magic, but you're able to initiate things well within society and your social circle. In health for 2020, all you Aquas out there. In health we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So the Knight of Pentacles reversed is suggesting that you've had an opportunity in your friendships and things like that that's gone a little bit pear-shaped, just because you haven't been able to facilitate well within your careers and things like that. Your friends aren't really getting along with your careers or income, or things aren't really developing in the same sort of way that you are thinking. It also means it could also mean that you have had difficult times in your health, possibly because of sort of changes not being made in your careers and things like that. So to understand this, you need to look at you need to be able to look at where you've taken action in the past, where you may have had acquaintances or people in your community or things like that that have sort of disempowered you in the past, or made you feel like you've had some sort of disability that you haven't really had. So it's quite important to be aware of those things. In your career sector, or Yakos out there, in your career sector, you have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Queen of Pentacles in your career sector, and the Queen of Pentacles is suggesting that you've given a lot. Especially in dreams and imaginations and different sort of things like that that haven't totally facilitated yet. They're sort of gone through a path of sort of, you start something and you're not able to finish it completely, and it usually means you're overworking, you're being way too generous in different respects. But at the same time, how to fix this kind of situation would be looking at where you need to move on from, and where you've been going back to a same situation to try to listen to things that are not actually making you feel that great. It could be different gossips, it could be different circles of people which are making you look at things which are enchanting in a way, but also sort of a little bit depressing. In your work arena. In your work arena, all you Aquas out there, all you Aquariuses, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is suggesting that you're being too critical upon things in your wealth sector. Maybe you've overspent on other people and overspent on other things that you're not actually being able to facilitate a new beginning on. You're sort of living in the past a little bit, but you're not able to move forward on a journey of change so much. And what it's suggesting is it's saying that if you look at the situations where you've taken maybe passive choices within society, or you've made bad decisions within society, or you've been a little bit you haven't really really made types of changes so much. You just need to be aware of that, and you just need to just sort of wait until you're able to grow again. Okay, in your work sector, all you Aquas out there, you have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is pretty much suggesting in your work sector is what you dream is what you'll get. What you dream is what you'll get. So it's pretty much suggesting that there's a growth within your different how would you say, spirituality, occult, sexuality type of thing, and you're able to have wishes and hopes that come true. It also can suggest of greed in some type of ways, but at the same time, it's just someone you're in a position where you're quite happy with the work that you do. Spirituality. In spirituality, you have a card for all you Aquarius people out there. We have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords reverse. The Queen of Swords reverse is suggesting that you might come across a little bit cold spiritually. You might come across as someone who's a little bit prudent, or there might be a little bit of prudeness within your spirituality. It can also mean of harsh lessons, or harsh talking, or harsh feedback, or hardly any comments, and pretty much that means how to reverse that type of situation is you've got to look at where you can find balance within your health, because you may have missed out on daily opportunities and daily planning and daily things that you haven't been able to perfect just yet. So maybe that's why spiritually there could be some issues. In the social sector, all you Aquas out there. In the social sector, we have the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is suggesting of taking new opportunities and things like that within your within your community, small community, acquaintances, neighbors, siblings, and all that kind of thing. And being able to move on from something is being able to move on from something in a way that is quite much stepping into your own self, and experiencing things. You might take some of the people around you with you, but it's pretty much suggesting that you're moving on to a new journey of some sort. In the overall section, for all you Aquarius people out there, so all you Aquarius people out there, you got the Nine of Swords reversed. So the Nine of Swords reversed is pretty much suggesting that you haven't overcome something within your one-on-one relationships, or it also is suggesting that there's a time which hasn't ended, or there hasn't had a transformation of sorts. Or it can also suggest that you're looking back at the past so much that you're not actually moving forward in a way that is kind of making you feel like you're productive in some sort of sense. And maybe you're making decisions just because you're not actually having much feelings, or you're having too many feelings involved. So my suggestion to you would be to make the use of your love situation, and also just be careful of certain things that go on. You're in a position of, I'd just say there just might be just a few things working behind the scenes for you, so just be careful. And I think 2020 won't be too bad for you. There just might be a lot that's going on. Okay, all you Capricorns out there, have a great day, and I shall see you soon. Aquarius, sorry.